Are you sick and tired of how life is going and you're ready for a fresh start, a new beginning, and ready to get your life back on track? Then this video is for you. Not only am I going to go over how to get your life back on track, but I've also put together a very important tool for you to use. And I am gifting that to you complimentary for free so that you can utilize that. A tool that will help you achieve your goals and get you out of your current rut and back on track in a new and exciting way. Because information is one thing, and applied action and aligned action is what's really gonna get you to achieve your goals. If your life is here and you're trying to get here, you need to bridge that gap. And that's what I'm gonna help you with today. So let's get started. Number one, hold yourself accountable. If you don't hold yourself accountable, goals just become an option and something that's on the back burner. And there's no urgency. So there are 3 ways that you can hold yourself accountable. You can do that by having an accountability partner. That can be anyone. Somebody that you're close to, somebody that's actually good and healthy for you and your energy and your goals. Because you may slip up, you may go off track. So you need somebody that's encouraging and not going to shame you for falling off track, but instead help you, guide you, and motivate you to get back on and into the momentum that you've created for yourself. So find somebody that you trust. Find somebody that is good for your energy, that understands your goals and is hard on you, but also very caring and kind and understands what you're going through. So finding an accountability partner is a way to not depend completely on yourself because it's not always easy. The other option is to find a group. A group is amazing because it adds a little fun as well, because now you're surrounding yourself with people that are on that same page as you. Perhaps they have the same goals, same interests. They're trying to go in the same direction in life as you. Because now you have multiple people, there's a communal excitement, and it changes the way you look at those goals of yours. Something that was once tedious is now fun and exciting because you have to report back to this group. You have a community to discuss things with, struggles, hurdles, achievements, accomplishments. It changes the game when you feel you have a support group around you, and a healthy support group. They understand you. You have an open dialogue and communication with other people. That's a whole other way to achieve your goals and hold yourself accountable. The third option is to have self-accountability. Here, you are depending on yourself. A great way and an easy and simple way is to write things down, things that you got to do. Because when you're depending on yourself, you don't want to leave it to chance, to if you have time, to memory. No, write things down so that they're in front of you. And not only does it create more of an urgency for you to get those tasks done, but it feels so good when you tick them off, cross them out, because things have been done. That also brings a sense of accomplishment and confidence. You feel really good when you know You are getting small tasks, big tasks, whatever it is, that you're on top of it and you're getting your shit done. And it really starts to build that muscle of discipline, which is going to set you up for things to come on the road ahead. So write things down, have to-do lists, cross them off, leave them in places where you can see them. And that's how you hold yourself accountable without having to depend on anybody else. When you are self accountable, the thing is that you are going to have to depend on not motivation, not your emotions, and not your mood. You're going to have to really become best friends with discipline. Because what is discipline? Discipline is getting the task done, whether you feel like it or not. It's just something you must do. The thing is, there's a lot of power in this because once you're able to do that without having to look left or right or depending on people, you have reached another level of power because you don't have to wait on anybody. You know what's right for you. You love yourself and you're going to do it whether other people are cheering you on or asking you if you've done X, Y, and Z for yourself. No, you do it because you don't give yourself a choice. It's that important to you. It's you versus you. But to really cultivate that habit is going to take you to a whole other level when it comes time to achieving certain goals and to really practice doing things, whether you feel like it, whether you're motivated, whether your willpower is there or not, doesn't matter. You're going to do it because you've disciplined yourself to do it, and it's very important to yourself. And that is how long-term habits are created. Number 2, create a realistic challenge for yourself. And the key word here is realistic. Because often, if you're in a rut, can't get it together, you feel like you've lost control, your life's off track, it's not the smartest thing to throw yourself into a 4-week challenge, a 2-week challenge that is so out of your norm and your comfort zone. All that's going to do is create resistance because you may be excited about the challenge and in it and getting things done for the first 3 days, 4 days. But then eventually you'll feel burnt out. You'll feel overwhelmed because it's so different than what you're used to. So it's important to take steps. When you're trying to get to your desired self, which is here, you can't just jump there. It's going to be harder for you to do it that way. It just won't be sustainable that way. You have to work with your energy. You have to really know how you operate, and you need to tackle it accordingly. So create a challenge that is just a step or two above what you're currently doing. And that's why I'm not going to sit here and tell you to do specific tasks. That's up to you. You know what you need to accomplish. You know what habits you're trying to build. You know your goals better than I do. All I have done is put together the tool for you to lay it out in a way that is easy and simple. And so you can get the tasks done. So make sure you press on the link. It's in the description and it'll lead you to the page. And you can easily just download that PDF. That's a gift from me to you because it's so important. I can teach you everything here and then leave it for you to figure out the rest. No, this checklist and this challenge is just to kick it up a notch from where you're already at. That is the way long-term true changes will be made with least resistance. If you do it your way and you push yourself, you challenge yourself, but you're also realistic about it. And one thing about me, I am on it when it comes to self-improvement, always upgrading my life. I do it in the most simplest, easiest way that's not overwhelming for me and that I can actually conquer and achieve. So believe me when I say this checklist challenge that I've created for you is so simple and effective. That's what you need. You need the goal done at the end of the day. I'm going to actually go over how it works. You have all the days of the week across the top of this chart. And along the left-hand side, you have all the tasks you must complete for the week and how many times a week you must do them. So every day, I check mark the boxes that have been completed according to the goals that I've set for myself. And at the end of the week, you see how many checked boxes you have, and you compare that to your goals. And then for the next following week, you adjust accordingly. You can do it for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I've made it so optional so that you can do it on your own terms. That's very, very important. And I've made it so simple that all you have to do is enter your email and the PDF just pops up in a screen and just print it out. And then you simply leave that checklist somewhere where you see it every day. I personally leave mine on the bathroom counter because I'm there multiple times a day. It's never going to be something I just forgot about because it's staring me right back in the face. So leave it near your coffee machine, leave it beside your bed, somewhere where you're definitely going to see it daily. So not only have I added this checklist for you to just simply print off, but I've also added week by week how to kind of adjust and increase the resistance and do it in a way that really suits you. And it's something that you can accomplish. It's in reach. You don't want goals that are so far fetched and out of reach that you just get intimidated and you don't do them. You don't all of a sudden become a part of the 5 a.m. club when you've been waking up at noon for months. That's not how it's going to work. Step by step. So that you feel proud, you feel comfortable, you feel like it's something you can accomplish. And so you do accomplish it. And then you feel good about it. Then you say, you know what? Let me take this even further. Let me kick it up a notch. So you're not going to be downloading any apps, any links, this, that. No. Enter your email, press submit, and get your hands on that PDF, print it out, and use it. And get ready to say hello to the new you. And please let me know how it's going. Number 3, make the tasks that you have to do enjoyable, purposeful, and rewarding. And there are so many ways you can do that. First of all, tricking the mind, and I've said this before, tricking the mind is key. Because when you attach certain positive experiences with your tasks, automatically it sends signals to your brain that something exciting is coming up ahead. If you have a task, for example, that you've been holding off for so long and you know it's going to take a couple hours, something that you don't want to do, then make sure you give yourself a gift, a reward. Take yourself out, indulge in a food that you love, buy yourself a small gift, make a fun plan with a friend for the weekend, have something to look forward to, and make sure you honor that promise to yourself. So suddenly, getting that task done, which was once very tedious and annoying, is now affiliated and is linked to a positive experience. And that's a great way to trick your mind into getting things done with least amount of resistance. Because when you have an incentive or a reward attached to the task, you're going to feel better about doing that task. You can also incorporate and stack habits. Make sure you do something with that task that is fun, informative, teaches you something, so that you're kind of distracted. Plus, it's two birds with one stone because you've been meaning to listen to that podcast for a while. It has information that's going to teach you stuff. And so suddenly, a tedious, annoying task is somewhat exciting. It adds a different energy to you. While you're doing your laundry, put on a podcast, put on music that's upbeat, put something on TV in the background that makes you laugh. There's so many ways you can stack tasks together so that getting through them isn't so overwhelming, and that getting through them is just that much more enjoyable. You also want to make your tasks meaningful and purposeful. And how are you possibly going to do that? Is by focusing on the big picture. Focus on the goal. Focus on where you're going, and do that daily so that it really seeps into your subconscious mind. And that's where vision boards, visualization practices, using affirmations, and meditations come in. They're so powerful. Keeping that vision alive and exciting within you boosts so much of your motivation. It helps so much. Because meditations and affirmations are so important, I started a Manifest Miracles meditation series on my channel. So please check out my playlist of meditations and choose the topic and the meditation that is best for you. They're not too long, they're easy to follow, and they work, and they are powerful. Use these before you go to bed. You know how important the last 5 minutes before we go to bed is for our subconscious mind? That is not the time to be on your phone or to have the television on. You should be falling asleep to affirmations, reading books, and doing things that go into your subconscious mind and create these healthy habits for your life. So add that to your routine, whether that's in the morning, whether that's before you go to bed, or whether you set an alarm on your phone to do it midday. Make that a part of your practice. There's so much power in meditations, in affirmations, because they really go into your subconscious mind. And that's that stubborn part of your mind that controls a lot. And the part that you want to align with your goals and where you're trying to go. And more than half the time, our subconscious mind is our personal battle. So take the time to work on these parts of yourself, because these habit changes that you want for yourself, these new beginnings that you want for yourself, these changes in your life, half of them are based on where your mind's at and where your focus is at. So start to focus on the bigger picture of these tasks and things that you got to do, the goals and where you're trying to go, because that is the way you're going to change your life, is to give yourself these important tools that are going to help you stay on track, that are going to help you have these new beginnings. And this is how you're going to move forward. Things shouldn't be so scary, the big unknown. No, take small steps forward. Do things that feel good for you and keep challenging yourself and pushing yourself forward little by little. Because when you do that and you look back at your life after a year, after 6 months, that's when you see, wow, I couldn't even get up to stretch in the morning. And here I am now walking 30 minutes 4 times a week. You don't go from A to B. You have to be easy on yourself, but push yourself enough that you go towards your goals and get your challenge started. Because at the end of that challenge is a new you, a leveled up version of you, a better version of you. All you have to do is get started. Again, I've made it so simple and easy for you to follow and for you to achieve. So if you're scared, you don't know how to get started, where to get started, this is the perfect tool for you. The link is in the description. Please click on the link, fill in your email, press submit, and your PDF is on that next page. Simple as that. It's literally 2 quick steps. You're worth that. So give yourself that gift. I wish you all the luck on your level up journey. I hope this video was helpful for you. I love you, and I will see you for the next video.
Thank you for all the love and support. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.